hi, my name is Ewald Bos.
Hi, Ewald Bos from Showtag.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Today, I would like to talk about your startup.
Yeah, absolutely, of course. Well, we actually started in 2012 with a second screen application, and that actually came to life because I was looking for some products and I wasn't able to find them on Google. And I was thinking like, okay, if I'm the only one having this, but you know, maybe other people have the same problem as well. So I started to do some research and I found out that I wasn't the only one in the world trying to find products for movies and stuff, sunglasses and cool shirts and stuff. So we started to make a second screen application. And the second screen application actually won the best performing startup award for Microsoft, which got us sent to Silicon Valley, where we actually started to work with Microsoft and with Google and some other ones on this project. The problem was with the rights issue is that if we used the frame, because it was a very cool app, if we used the frame inside the application, we were not allowed to have the face, as example, from the Leonardo DiCaprio, because we needed to have the portrait right done. So what happened there is that to be able to get that information inside, we needed to work with producers, and the producers said, okay, how many users do you got? You know, and we have 0 users. And then the problem was as well, like, okay, how many of the movies you got, which is the logical question of the users. And there was of course 0 because we wasn't able to make a deal with the production company. So actually the project got shelved up to 2017 when we came here to Norway.
You came from Norway, but you came from Denmark? Yeah,
no, we came actually from Tunisia. We was working in Tunisia,
so the seed was growth in the Tunisia. Yeah?
Yes, exactly. So we started from there, and there is actually where the idea originated. And then in 2016 we moved to Norway, and in 2017 I came in contact with some people that were able to make us introductions with the Modern Times Group, MGG, and they're doing VIA Free and VIA Play. And in their meeting there, they asked us, wow, the second screen is nice, but are you not able to put it inside the first screen? So we go, well, technically that should be possible, I guess. Give me 3 months to do the research and to see if we can actually pivot instead of using a second screen application to a first screen application. So 3 months later, we actually had this demo up and running for the Modern Times Group, and they said, okay, I think we should make a pilot project with this. So we started with Paradise Hotel in 2018, March. We did 48 episodes. I don't know how many.
48 episodes.
Oh yeah, 48 of them. It was a real hustle, but it was a real test. And I don't know how many products we tagged inside, but all in the end, we had 2 million users.
Already 2 million users.
2 million users over Norway using the layer. Not 2 million users, but 2 million user interactions. And we had 680,000 product clicks to Nelly information and Nelly Man information. They were the main sponsors of the project.
So people was interested already.
Yeah, exactly. And we did that without making any publicity, any promotion, nothing basically. It was really, really cool. They picked it up instantly on Yodel, which is a Norwegian messaging sharing platform for, I guess, young people. I don't know. And a little bit later, it got shared on Facebook as well. So that was quite a success. In summer of 2018, after the pilot test, we learned a lot, and we added actually additional information inside for the users to be able to get more user engagement and therefore keep the user longer on the platform. So really long story about what we're doing. Basically, it all originated and started with Modern Times Group in 2018.
And you start participating in the program, Nordic Entrance program.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Actually, when I went to Slush in I think it was November 2018, I got in contact with Jorlijn Mathiesen. He's one of the lead angels,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that was actually quite funny because I was with another really cool guy from Trondheim, and we were getting hungry, and we went into Taco Bell because I'd never been to a Taco Bell. So there, I actually was having a taco, and I just biting in my nice taco and having this sauce all dripping from my mouth. And across the table was some other dude sitting there with his laptop, which apparently is supposed to be Jorn and Mathise. So we were talking, and I go like, you're from Norway as well. I go like, that's so cool what you're doing. I go, we're angels. I go like, okay, let's take this moment and just let's pitch in the Taco Bell, which I did. So I actually pitched in the Taco Bell, to Jorn and to some others.
That was first connection with.
That was the first connection, exactly. So we kept in touch, and he learned more about the project, and he said, okay, this is very cool what you're doing, integrating this into the video player, making everything interactive. Tell me more. And he said that at one point in the conversation, he said, okay, you need to participate in the Nordic Angel program. And I think you make a good chance to win actually this thing, because it's so cool what you're doing. So we participated, and actually we won as well.
On the bench.
Yes, and just to make sure, Jorn was not part of the voting committee. Okay, just to keep things objective. All the angels they made their own votes, and we had a lot of presentations, and we flew over from Trondheim to Oslo because we was based in Trondheim, and based on all the interaction, all the contacts we had, we decided, okay, we need to move to Oslo to be close to the fire, close to the station.
From Trondheim, yes?
Yeah, from Trondheim, exactly. So we ended up in Oslo here.
But the Trondheim is more maybe a hub for the technical stuff and the IT, and why you moved from Trondheim to Oslo as a startup?
Well, actually, first of all, we do a lot of work in the Netherlands. We just recently opened as well our office in Amsterdam. And we have our clients as well in the Netherlands as in Finland. So each time traveling for me from Trondheim to Oslo, from Oslo to Finland, or from Oslo to Amsterdam, it all takes and adds another additional 4 hours. Just let's say the 2-hour layover in Oslo. So.
And now
that was logistically. Secondly, of course, there's a lot of media companies here and investors, and there's a lot more happening in Oslo.
More action here.
Yeah, I mean, let's put it like this. I have 5 or 6 media companies just around the corner of my house in a circle of 1 kilometer. Which includes NRK. So.
Okay, let's see what you are working on and how you. What's happening behind the screen, because you are sitting here.
We actually took office in the Oslo International Hub now, which is actually a really great location on interacting and working with people. And as you see, we have also quite a space. We're a little bit packed and jammed with our stuff, but this is my corner.
We have a lot of screens here.
That's because I'm doing the main development. I have 4 other developers now that are helping me with building the software solution tool. We're actually now converting it into a WYSIWYG, and what you see is what you get. So basically everything that is being happened on interactivity inside the TV program, we're doing it. We wrote the tech to ourselves. The back end and front end are also all created by ourselves. There's no additional plugins and hosting facilities done, and we got everything running on Microsoft Azure. They were kind enough to give us a really big grant on the development on
the equipment as well, probably.
No. Unfortunately, no. Still need to get that contact though. Since I'm young, I like watching movies, and I always wanted to collect stuff. So I'm a big movie buff. So these are my collectibles. These are actually just 2. I have more, but I didn't have the space to put them.
So that's why we're coming to the beginning, that everything in your startup actually starts with the passion to the movies.
Yes.
So that was like also it's very interesting to talk about, that you start to do the things that you like.
Yes, exactly. I literally love doing what I do. It's an extremely cool job, and now I get it to combine with programming and design, so that's
And what's your next step? What do you think about the next year? And maybe if we can think about the 5 years ahead? What goals?
Well, at the moment we're growing, so we just opened the office in the Netherlands. We have hired a CEO, Art Zuidwijk. He's an ex-brand, a board member brand, Levi's, Replay, and another fashion brand. He has always been on the other side of product placement. So people came to him to ask, can you sponsor my movie? And now he's working on our side, and he exactly knows how this market works from his point of view, which gives a unique knowledge insight. We have Ivo Logman. Ivo Logman is ex-VP of Innovation from Liberty Global, and Liberty Global is the biggest broadcaster in the world, and he switched over to us January last year. He's been working with us on the commercialization and the clients on broadcasting and several web shows. So what we're doing there is actually now growing the team into a core team. We just finished quite a good round on investment with investors from the Netherlands, and then we're going to add the investors of the Nordic Angel program in it as soon as all the paperwork is done. And yeah, the next steps are basically to be like an oil stain over Europe, you know, to be able to grow, not too fast, but fast enough so other people cannot catch up, and being able to tap into other market streams, as we now tapped into some publishing houses that are doing interactive advertisements for magazines. We're doing the Telpa television stations, branded content division. We're in discussion with a couple of web shows. We're working in Finland. So we're actually our aim right now is to grow the base. We're working on the last segments of the do-it-yourself tool, which is a tool for smaller companies or video bloggers that are able to make their own videos interactive. We created with YouTube. We created a plugin to be able to use that one as well.